Hello, this is Dr. Langbine, and tonight we're going to be talking about a break-even analysis. In your textbook, you'll be reading a lot about this topic, and you'll be having some word problems that you will be completing. I wanted to create some videos to show you some simple ways to solve the problem. The first thing that I always do is I like to define my variables. In this textbook, U represents units, S represents sales price, F represents fixed cost, and V represents variable cost. Your fixed cost is something that does not change. For example, this could be rent. If you own a pizza shop, the amount of money that you pay for rent each month stays the same regardless if you sell 100 pizzas or 1,000 pizzas. That does not change. However, your variable cost does change depending upon the number of items that you sell. So we're going to take a look at a really simple problem. So the cost to rent a shop is $1,000. The materials to make an item is $50, and the sales price for the finished product is $80. So let's first define what each one of these is. So your $1,000, that is your fixed cost. Your $50, that is your variable cost. And your $80, that is what the sales price will be. So if you sell 75 products, what will your total revenue be? Well, you take the number of units times your sales price. So in this case, we have 75 units, and we're going to multiply that times our sales price. In this case, it's $80. So our total revenue would be $6,000. What would our total variable costs be? To come up with our total variable cost, you take your units times your variable cost. So again, in this case, our units is 75. And in this case, our variable cost right up here is 50. So we take 75 times 50, which gives us $3,750. The next thing that we'd want to do is figure out how many items do you need to sell to break even. At the break even point, that's where we're not making a profit, but we're not losing money. It's simply just that. How many units do we need just to break even? So to calculate this, you take your fixed costs, which are your $1,000, and you divide that by your sales price of $80 minus your variable cost of $50, which gives you 1,000 divided by 30, or 33.33 units. So at 33.33 units, that we're not going to make money, we're not going to lose money, which means anything above 33 1/3 units, we're going to make a profit. Anything below 33 1/3 units, we're going to lose money. So what is the total revenue at the break-even point? So you're going to take your break-even point, your 33.33 units, times our sales price of $80, which is going to give us $2,666.67. Now, why is this really important to know in business? Well, in business, we have to decide what happens if a competitor opens up a store and we feel the pressure to lower our price. If we lower our sales price, what's going to happen to our profit? What's going to happen to our break-even point? What if one of our variable cost goes up, or we get a lease notification and says that our lease amount is going to go up next year, and we have to decide if we're going to renew our lease or if we're going to seek a different building? That would be a change in fixed price. So what is your profit at the break-even point? Don't get caught up by this. That's not really a trick question. The profit at a break-even point is zero. There is none. You're not making money, you're not losing money.